And we're
What up,
back.
Jay? I'm really sorry to interrupt you. You were really onto something.
It's okay.
Yeah.
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 All good. Yeah, yeah, so I was telling my mom and I was definitely directing my anger towards her because
Mm-hmm.
it felt like she was just I was not being heard, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And and then she listened to me like in the feedback that I gave her. Um and then afterwards I was like, is there was something in me that was like, was that okay? Like
Hmm.
that was okay. I think sometimes when I feel the depth of that kind of anger or, anything that feels violating in some way of my values,
Mm-hmm.
there's a part of me that checks in with me and is like, was that okay? And I feel like it stems from several experiences that I had growing up of like you were talking about with your anger, like getting this internalized message that it wasn't okay in some way, right?
Right. Right.
So I think that's when like a part of me pops up and is like, let's check in. Was that okay?
Mm.
And it was okay because I mean, that's such a theme, unfortunately, in my family of like denying somebody's reality and not feeling heard, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we can hold both, like both can be valid. Um, but yeah, that dude, if you want to piss me off, that will fucking piss me off.
Noted.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I think if we were to go at it, like I'm trying to visualize what that would be like.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think, yeah, I don't think it would last very long. If we were to get super mad at each other and then just express it, like I don't think that that would.
No,
We're
I don't
both so
either.
similar that it would we'd probably start laughing. Dude, you should see how
Probably,
red you are. Uh,
right?
I get super red. Yeah, it's
Oh,
really,
same.
yeah,
I probably get more pink than red, but yes.
right. Same. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I feel you on like it's like stepping into a new relationship with these aspects of yourself, right?
Mm.
You have to first meet the old, the old conditioning before you can like really step into the new. And it's not like conceptually I could say that, but it's way more messier and like things are just happening all at once kind of thing, compared to the experience. Isn't that so funny that we have like this conceptualization piece and then the actual experience?
Yeah.
And so many times they don't line up.
Right.
I think that's so funny. Like as a therapist, I'm like like I'll say these things to my clients
Uh-huh.
and I intentionally say after, I'm like, "Listen, I just said something that is very challenging to do. So let's create some gentleness around this, you know?"
And it's so good that you highlight that
Yeah.
because we as humans, like we're programmed and conditioned and the train is moving this way. It's really hard to like slow it down, stop it, and then reverse,
Yes,
moving into a completely different reprogramming, like
totally.
subtle shifts,
Yeah.
subtle shifts,
Yeah, for sure.
especially bringing in another dynamic with the person who isn't in the room of the
Yep.
session with the therapist.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like when a client talks about like a partner or
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
friend or something along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also really interesting. I've heard this like adage that if you want to like maintain your relationship, go to couples therapy. Don't just go to individual therapy. And if
Right.
you want to break up, go to individual therapy,
Yes. Yeah.
which makes sense. It's not
Hmm.
great, but inside of the realm of therapy, like the other person isn't there in the room. So it's all your perception of them.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And I can
Right.
attest to this because my ex-husband did not want to go to couples therapy.
Mm,
And so I knew that there was an issue in the dynamic. And so I was like, okay, well, then I'll go work on me.
yeah.
And so I'm working on me. And then I bring that homework home
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and literally being met with a wall every time,
Yeah.
like bouncing
Right.
off. And I'm like, okay, great. And so it wasn't until like I got into theater.
Mm-hmm.
This is the power of theater,
Yeah.
therapeutic theater. Is that, you know, then I started to like really lean in and hold eye contact, and I wasn't gonna let him off of the hook like I had been. Like I really practiced holding eye contact and leaning into the uncomfortable conversation.
Right.
Because in a play, you can't run
Right.
into the green room, into the other room. Like it's literally like, no, just you, the actor, might be really uncomfortable, but the character is showing up and is having this argument. And so how do you navigate that? And then it was like, oh fuck, I gotta face all my shit like real quick. Yeah,
Yeah. That's really powerful. That's super therapeutic for sure.
right.
Yeah.
Which is what started all this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
watching the movie Hamnet uh last night, which I highly recommend, which is like a fictional depiction of William Shakespeare.
Hmm.
And there's a scene of like his play, one of his plays, and it just continues to renew, my love for therapeutic theater and what theater does for people. Like it's so powerful.
Hmm.
That's a side note. But yeah, I mean, the confronting the things that are inside of yourself, right, in therapy. And like what I said about couples versus individual, like it's nuanced. It depends on the situation.
Yeah, very true.
For sure. Like I don't
Hmm.
want to just make a disclaimer that this
Right.
happens every time. No, it
No,
does not happen every time.
no.
Um, but yeah, like the experience of you going to therapy and your ex not, right? Like him not doing any kind of work. That's what I'm hearing, right? Like
Yes, yeah.
then you're gonna start becoming more conscious, and eventually it could have helped him like elevate himself to
True.
his evolution, right?
Hmm.
But um you got to make that choice. You have to make that choice personally. And it's just if you're
Yeah.
doing the work and he's not, then it's going to cause conflict
Yes. Yeah.
eventually, and then
Well, our conflict was just quiet. It was silence. There
Mhm.
was no
Which
communication.
is kind of one of the worst kind of conflicts.
It is. I can attest to it. It was the worst. With somebody, so I love to dig in and have, the deep
Yeah, I
conversations
can't
and
imagine you with someone who is like not talking
yeah,
at all.
it it um it began to show up in my physical body so much
Mm,
that when I look at photos of myself in grad school, I'm holding everything in my face,
mm,
and my jaw was literally swollen and
wow.
so square and tight. And I'm like, oh, wow, shit. Yeah, it really does show up in your body. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, yeah, the amount of times that I was like crying myself to sleep because I was like, what am I doing wrong? Like, but I was anytime I would go to him of, I feel like this is what's wrong. Can you help me understand?
Hmm.
Can you help? Like this is a problem that is in our dynamic. And literally like being s- like he would like freak out, like I'm sick of talking about this. And I'm like, but you're not talking about it. That's the problem. And
Yeah.
I keep coming to you with this issue, and it's literally the same issue. Help me to understand because I would like for this relationship to work.
Yeah.
But overall, what really the detriment of that relationship is that he just didn't want to. He
Yeah.
just didn't want to. And the sooner that I grasped that idea, like then I was able to let it go of, okay, I'm fighting for something that this person clearly doesn't want to fight for. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and that just like kills the relationship. Like no one person can uphold a relationship. It doesn't
No.
work.
Yeah, yeah. We were roommates. We were roommates.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
see that and it's okay. Like I'm the idiot because I stayed as long as I did.
Mm.
Right? Like
You're not
I'm
an idiot,
not
but
an idiot. Erase, clear, delete, erase, clear, delete. I I was the stubborn one that would not let go of the idea.
that's better. Thank you for talking to my friend in a loving
Yeah.
way.
No, no worries. Yeah. Yeah. But I own it. I own it.
Yeah.
Like I caused so much distress in my life because I was hanging on to something that I just didn't want to let go of.
Yeah.
Ooh, where else am I doing that now?
Are you?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes, I am. I'm hanging on to something that I keep showing up to, and I know that it is not fueling my overall purpose. It is just sucking the life out of me.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Anything else you want to say about that?
Not at this time.
Okay.
Aside from the, no, I'm diving in deeper to unravel the webs of those things.
That's
Yes.
good.
hmm It's not just a surface jump ship.
Yeah.
I see that I'm in a loop. How, in order to get out of the loop and truly learn the lesson, I need to do the deeper rooted shit. And so that's what I'm diving into.
That's good, dude.
Yeah.
Good for you.
hmm
How do you initially meet yourself when you recognize that you need to do the deeper work?
It's usually when I'm like, gosh, I am so tired of this bullshit. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm the one doing it. I'm the one in this loop. So
Yeah.
where am I being lazy? Where am I just like showing up on autopilot? What am I missing? Right? And then I hold,
Conscious.
huh?
Where am I unconscious?
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I hold space for that. And then I'm like, does this have to do with this? Yes or no? Does this have to do with this? Yes or no? Oh, I have a yes and no system. Maybe I should
Yeah,
clarify that.
say more about that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just asking my body, asking my higher self, show me my yes. And immediately like the channel feels open and clear, like total body openness.
Yeah.
For very strong yeses, it'll actually make me jump.
Mm,
And then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. Uh-huh, yep.
cool.
And for a no, okay, please show me my no. Immediately feel a great deal of tightness and
Mm,
just it feels so uncomfortable and absolutely fuck no is like total body contraction.
yeah.
And
Okay.
so I'm like, okay, does this scenario have to do with my father wound?
Mm,
No. Okay. Does this scenario have to do with my mother wound? Okay, yes. Okay. What about this wound that I haven't healed yet? What is it within this dynamic that I need to go to back to and heal? And I'm like, oh, okay, my 3-year-old self. And then like I'll hold my 3-year-old self. And then I'm like, do you want to tell me a secret? What's happening? Right? Like, and then I have a conversation with my 3-year-old self. Like, this is
yeah.
just an example.
That's great.
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like, oh, this is my great grandmother's wound. And then I just hold that in love
Yeah.
until I feel a shift. And then I'm like, do I need to know more about that story?
Hmm.
Yes or no, right? Like, so I'm asking myself yes, no scenario questions throughout the whole thing.
That's great. So that's you're initiating into the depth work.
Yes, yeah.
Do you
hmm
ever get stuck and feel like maybe I need somebody else to ask or ask me questions
Yeah.
or see something in me.
Yeah. Yeah. So sometimes, sometimes I'm too close, I'm too in it,
Hmm.
I'm too emotionally wrapped up.
Yeah.
Um, and so then sometimes like I'll bounce the idea off of you or I'll bounce the idea off of Janine. Um, for really complex scenarios, like if you want to get really woo, like if there's something within my soul contract that I know is in my soul contract, and I'm like, help me to understand why I keep hitting the wall regarding this thing that I is feeling so abstract to me, and I'm in the meat suit and I'm having trouble navigating this world because of this thing that I keep hitting the
Yeah.
wall. And then sometimes, I don't get an answer right away. Sometimes it's like 2 days later or a week later. And
Mm.
then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's why. Or it'll come to me in a dream. Like doing the deeper rooted work, sometimes you have to let go. Actually, almost always, you have to let go of this immediacy.
Yeah.
It's a longer timeline, it's a longer lesson to
Hmm.
be fully integrated. But if you continue to show up with the sense of like, hey, I love being me. And I love showing up to this world the way that I do. So I'm just going to practice some grace.
Yeah.
And I'm not always good at it. Sometimes I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. I get that frustration.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll get this lesson. We'll figure it out. It'll come to us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's really good. Hmm. So you become a good friend to yourself.
Yes. Overall, I feel like I'm a really good friend to myself overall. Yeah.
That's huge. Yeah.
Sometimes in the moment, not so much.
Sure.
Sometimes I can shame myself, like, why haven't I been working out consistently when I know that that will help me move through some things a little bit faster? And then I'm like, well, where am I comfortable in the discomfort?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Good
Where have
question.
I where have I just been allowing
Hmm.
this disaster to continue to unfold, even though I know how to work through this disaster?
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. See that?
Yeah. 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 I feel like prerequisites to the like depth work, however, like you do that, really involves curiosity. And to be curious is to be um, receptive to yourself and what's coming in for you, like
Hmm.
messages or people saying things or
Hmm.
um and to do that it takes courage because the physiology of curiosity is you don't have to be super regulated, but I do believe that you need to have some sort of grounding and even if it's a small percentage,
Hmm.
you can still like as you start asking yourself questions or get curious about, I wonder about this or this keeps happening. There must be something here that I'm not seeing, right? Like you can get there. So like curiosity is huge in this dance between being resistant versus being receptive is
Yeah.
huge too.
Yeah. And here's the thing is that sometimes you get curious and you ask yourself questions, and the answer can scare the shit out of you.
Hmm. Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you need time to digest that
Hmm.
and you could end up resisting it again and then it coming back around again.
Here's the
It
thing,
does.
it comes back around and it's louder.
Oh yeah.
It comes back around and it's even louder.
Yep.
Same thing with lessons in life. If at first
Yeah.
you don't learn it, it's gonna amplify and then it amplifies and it keeps going and going and going. And then you're like, oh, fuck, why is this so loud?
Yeah. And I feel like that's when you really need grace and compassion too. Because
Hmm.
you need that safety in order to be receptive to the lesson. But if you instead shame yourself, judge yourself, you're inadvertently going back into unconsciousness and doing
Yeah.
it again,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And again, I say all that, and we all do it all the time.
We
And
all do it.
so
Hmm. Hmm.
it's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Can you think of any instance when you met yourself with curiosity and the answer scared the shit out of you?
Hmm.
And so then you shoved it back down?
Yeah, I mean, a big one that I can think of is when my friend Rachel was like, aren't you into, maybe you're into women?
Mm.
And I was like, huh. Like I literally went, huh. And then
Hmm.
I was like, well, what if I am? What does that mean for me? How do I
Oh,
move
yeah.
forward in that? And
Hmm.
coming out to my parents, uh, and then confessing that I was in love with my best friend at the time, both of those scenarios, the outcome was not great in terms
Yeah.
of like how they responded, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I didn't shove it back in, but I did hide it again. And
Hmm.
and then it came back even louder
Hmm.
because I ended up marrying a man.
Hmm.
And then everything happened with that, and it came out of me being queer. And it
Hmm.
was this very loud experience. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, this is an important part of me that I keep shoving away and not fully honoring. And at that point, I couldn't resist it anymore. I mean, I could have, right? Like I could have chosen to be like, oh no, that's not a thing. But it was so loud and present and connected to my heart that
Hmm.
it would have really hurt me to do that again.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, dude, that major significant one. And then, little ones that have occurred is like, um, there's been times where I haven't expressed the fullness of my feelings. And so it's just kind of lingering in the background. And then it will come out, not explosive, but like there'll be a situation that prompts it to actually be expressed. That maybe the situation is loud and is prompting me to express it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's been another theme that, because man, it can be like I've had quite a few opportunities the past, I mean, my whole life, but I'm just gonna focus on the past like month of expressing feelings that are like is uncomfortable for me to express.
Hmm.
But knowing that I need to and I want to like honor me and like create and maintain patterns of expressing myself inside of important relationships.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's it still can feel really uncomfortable. And yet, like, I know it's super important for me to do that.
Hmm.
Yeah. How about you? Anything come up around that?
Oh, yeah. Immediately,
Yeah.
just with the ex-husband. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I um offered an out multiple times leading up to the wedding.
Yeah.
Um, and then on the wedding day, we don't have to do this.
Mm,
And then a couple weeks after us getting married, like looking up, okay, what goes into an annulment,
mm.
right? Like I had
Yeah.
the clues along the way
Yeah.
and I continued to shove it down because he's like, no, uh, what did he say? No, I'm very excited to get married to you. And I'm like, are you sure? Because your body language and everything about your energy says otherwise.
Yeah.
Um, we don't have to do this.
Right.
Um, and then, getting those signs along the way, I would shove it down, because I was honestly desperately to create a sense of stability for myself, and I was looking outside of me in order to do it.
Yeah.
Um, and that's what this whole glorious brain injury has been, is creating safety and stability both with and for myself.
Yeah.
And another reason why I went celibate is because I didn't want to become attached to anybody else's energy while I was learning how to do that for myself. Um, and so, yeah, I look back and I'm like, I knew that it wasn't gonna work. Why didn't I listen sooner?
Mm.
Truth is, I was scared. I was scared to
Yeah.
abruptly leave, or I was afraid to. Um,
Hmm.
what would people say? How,
Right.
you just got married. What does that look like? That doesn't make any sense. Like, fuck that. Fuck all that.
Hmm.
Something within you is saying this isn't going to work. Fuck all of it. It's not going to
Yeah.
work.
Yeah.
You have to listen to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I mean, that's one of the most courageous things we can do is listen to that inside of ourselves,
Yeah.
right? Because
Hmm.
nobody can dictate that. Um, and it's really tough, but at the same time, it builds such deep trust with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And throughout all of it, you're reflecting on, okay, what is the perception of me versus who am I actually?
Right.
Who am I becoming?
Yeah. Yes.
Am I on the way to becoming the person that I want to?
Right. Right. Yeah, and I would say that that's one of the deepest kind of pains to experience is being misaligned and living in that and recognizing, oh, I'm doing things and being a way that like really does not feel good. Like I don't feel good about myself. Like that's one of the deepest pains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Well, on that fun note, anything else? Anything else that you wanted to touch on with this?
Um, I mean, do you know me or do you know the perception of me? Do I know me or do I know the perception of me?
Mm,
That could dive into inner critic work. That could dive into, um,
yeah.
the truth about who we are. Uh, and I think more than anything, I come back to a level of compassion of we're really just doing the best that we can,
Yeah. We really are.
truly. Yeah, we're really just doing the best that we, well, I think the majority of people are really just doing the best that they can. Yeah, with what they know how to do. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. And I feel like that's a really good, sometimes difficult perception and um, belief to hold.
Hmm.
But man, it creates gentleness, softening, like slowing down and accepting what's happening too.
Hmm. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel that too. Like we're all doing the best that we can, for
Hmm.
sure. Yeah. Good stuff, dude.
Hmm.
Well, shall we close this out?
Yeah, what episode was this? We didn't even tell
Oh,
me.
did I not say that? I guess I didn't. Episode 43.
Amazing.
Thank you for that.
At 5:55
Ah,
p.m.
isn't that like creativity?
Yeah, it's creativity and change.
Nice.
Change is coming. Get ready.
Change, change is coming.
Hmm.
Um, Next episode we have Mike on. So I lied to y'all. It's not this episode. It's next episode. Because I remember I said that last episode, but it's coming. Like,
It's
change
coming.
is coming. Mike Salemi is coming on the podcast.
Yeah.
Um, so that will be fun. And yeah, look out for workshops, group series.
Hmm.
That is also happening too.
Hmm.
And then we have a call with the Heart Space Collective for their retreat in
Hmm.
May. I
Yeah.
think it's May, is it May 7th through 11th? Something like that.
Right. Our time for facilitation has n not been locked in yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out Heart Space Collective. Love y'all. All right. I'm calling it. I hope
Okay.
everybody has a great week. We're about to
Hmm.
start a new week. And I forgot about time change. I hope y'all didn't.
I did too. I woke up and I was like, what?
Yeah,
What?
like, oh,
Literally Googled. Like, all
yeah.
right, cool.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Right? Right? All
Time
right.
to spring forward. Here we go.
Yes, spring forward. Let's go. All right. We love y'all. See y'all soon. Bye.
Bye.